Aloha kakahiaka, aloha mai kako, and mahalo. How's it going, everybody? For our second stream of 2026, I decided I'm going to try and count every stream. Why not? You know, let me adjust something here. It's going to be the best that it gets. How's everybody doing? Baron and Temper are here. We got the Wonder Twins are here to regale us with tales from the far north. How's it going, fellas? Hey, fellas, how are you? It's going good. Always stealing arithmetician. It's the best class. It is. You got Mario Kart GP Arcade working on Wii U. Cool. Wii U is a fun system to mod. You could do quite a lot with that. Okay, so we need to go see Horace. Horace has left the camp. I might find him on the west bank of the river. Good. Purchase ingredients. We still got plenty of wax, which is good. Oh, we do have enough to use up, or to buy the amulet and get the chocobo egg, so that's cool. I'm gonna get a bunch more of these things here. Make sure we stay stocked up. Now, Mario Kart GP is a pretty cool game. There was a local, local arcade we were playing that with the kids and I. I like Mario Kart. It is one of those games like you could just put on and have a good time. There's no, like, a lot of games ask things from you. We were talking about this the other day, already introducing those topics to chat. Maybe you could think of an example of this. A product, an entertainment product that challenges you, and I don't mean in terms of difficulty. I mean in terms of what it asks from the player. That could be, you know, difficulty to complete or succeed at, but it could also be, I hear someone coming. It could also be sort of a quality of how challenging, say, the story is to understand or to process. So, say, more traumatic stories or stories with heavier themes could be challenging in that sense. So, you know, you'd put on something like Heavy Rain. That's a challenging game in terms of its themes and processing it. You put on something like Mario Kart World, you're not, you know, you're just relaxing. And I appreciate that. So in these cases, say something breezy like Soul Blazer was pretty breezy. That's a game that doesn't challenge all that much. But then playing Wizardry 5, I hope there's nothing harder on this system than Wizardry 5, because that was a stiff drink right there. Aren't any arcades out your way? Oh, cool. Well, what do you think of it so far? You just got it working like just now? Ah, Billy, I'm glad to see that you're still alive. Have you found the diamond eyes? Hi, Horace. Yeah, I've got them right here. I must have them. Give them to me. Okay, here you go. Give away diamond eyes. Uh-oh. This is where he has his Sean Bean moment. They're mine. They're mine. The diamond eyes are mine. Gwahaha. This guy is loony. Like Metalhead McGovern in Lunky Monkey. Come on, Nintendog. Let's follow him. I think he's gone off the deep end. Oh boy. Not so fast, kid. Our boss wants you to stay where you are. Oh, that dog just incinerated him. We got 100 jewels, and he raised his spear like it got upgraded. I think that was easy, but I think we've got a tough battle ahead. I don't think that guy who took the diamond eyes was Horace at all. He looked pretty suspicious. I bet he's planning to use those diamonds for something devious, and he's probably going to the city on the other end of the desert. Well, in that special. So let's see. Now's the perfect time to buy the annihilation thing, because we're here. We're ready. Is he sniffing for something? Is there something there? Oh, there's roots. Did just one race. Liked Pac-Man. It's definitely a great racer, but I think I need a steering wheel. Oh, yeah. For sure. That's the arcade experience, right? That's the arcade experience, to be able to get all of that out of it. Let me see here. Okay. Oh, let me check one more thing. Hang on. There Hey. Okay. Now, we're gonna... Wow. Dog just destroying. We're gonna need to go up to Nobilia. And we are gonna purchase that amulet now. I think it'll be a good opportunity to do so. Is anybody having stuttering or stammering on their end watching this video, watching this stream? Still trying to fine-tune a lot of things, but I think I can bring the bit rate back up. We'll have to do that for next stream, though. F-Zero Axe. So that's one I have not played. Let me know how it is. I like a good F-Zero. See, he looks like there's something there, but I guess not. A lot of people want to see F-Zero come back. I think it's a crowded market. I like to think about asking what would F-Zero offer that isn't already kind of offered by the F-Zero substitutes that we got. Yeah, let's buy some things here. We got wax. Now, this is the only guy who sells limestone? Is that right? I definitely don't want to get too many. Oh, I only need 10,000, right? Not 15,000. So we can go get that right now. It's the Vermilion Wizard. How's it going? Yes, it is I, the Scarlet Sage. The Crimson Warlock. Let's just spout all that off. I can't name them by name off the top of my head. But I see them in my emails all the time. I get a lot of PR emails, typically from indie folks and stuff like that. There's a long history of folks doing the F-Zero thing. I don't mean to say that those things replace F-Zero. Where is it? I don't think it's in here. But I wonder what would make F-Zero stand out aside from branding were it to come out today. This guy right here. Hello. I can offer you the Amulet of Annihilation for 10,000 jewels. Is it a deal? Are you sure? Wow. I didn't think anyone would ever come up with the cash. I mean, you had to fight a lot of spiders and thieves to get that kind of money. Since you went to so much trouble to buy this basically worthless piece of crass jewelry, that was well done. I'm going to throw in a free gift. Got the Amulet of Annihilation and the Chocobo Egg. All right. Thanks for the business. Duke. How's it going? The Scarlet Sorcerer. The Crimson. I went with Crimson Warlock because it's got the sound in it. How's it going, Duke? Stood about F-Zero in the first place. Well, what stood out about F-Zero in the first place was Mode 7. I think F-Zero is an example of a tech demo series. So like Star Fox really started off as a tech demo series. And I think if you look at the history of games, you'll actually see that some tech demo series really struggle to have longevity because the hardware changes over time. So with that in mind, how do you sort of reinvent the Crimson Caster? There it is. You do stink, Mr. Temper, and I'm sorry that you came in 9th. That's coincidental. Well, that's the most intense racing game. So maybe they ought to make it more like that. Just make it intense, huh? Oh, Narcader is here as well. How are you? Happy New Year. Thanks for being here today, Nar. How are you? How's things? How's it going? We're currently talking about how would you make I'm sorry. A thing. How would you make F-Zero stand out if you were to make a new F-Zero today? What could you do Doggy died? See, I was just about to... Oh, he doesn't let you rest here, huh? Oh. Okay. Well, Doggy died, you can have a biscuit. My last one. I'll get you another one. Came in... there's only 8 racers that came in. Not sure. Okay. Crimson Caster. I like that. What do we say? Scarlet Sage. The Rouge. There's got to be a magic thing that starts with O or R. Well, here we get to use our next amulet of ammunition. Annihilation. Hey, Ralph. I like that they programmed him to have different nicknames here. The sense of speed is overwhelming. So there's a... what is it called? There's a... Yeah, okay. There's a racing game that just came out for Switch 2. I don't know if it just came out or if it's been out. A lot of people were like, "Oh, this is one of our F-Zero replacements, Fast RMX." So I guess like an overwhelming sense of speed would be appropriate. Maybe lean into the racer's personalities and background, but do racing gamers care that much about lore? I don't know. That's kind of an interesting question. What if you went a Forza route and it was like an open world racer game? But I guess they did that with Mario Kart World, and it was a little lackluster, huh? Oh, and there's nobody here. Oh yeah, we did do the run in circles, Nar. We actually farmed that a couple times. We got the rice and the spice and everything nice. It was good. It was good. I'm glad that we did that. That was a lot of fun. Let's see. Where do I have this? Let me catch up on stuff here. The Paranone? I don't even know what that is. Prestidigitator? I guess that's a shade of red, huh? The F-Zero's main claim to fame is that they put big numbers on the speedometer, but it didn't really mean anything gameplay-wise. Yeah, like when you play the original F-Zero, it has that kind of intense quality to it. But obviously that has to adapt with hardware. That's what I was talking about earlier with it being kind of a tech demo. So I don't know, it's a tricky question. Sometimes there are IPs that go away, and for me at least, I kind of understand why, they go away. That's not to say that I think they deserve to go away or anything like that. But let's spend the night here at the inn. Oh yeah, what does the chocobo egg do? Anyway, let's see. The chocobo egg increases maximum hit points for those who possess it. Well, that's pretty good. We did get the armor polish. Here's all of the things that we traded for. Spent like a whole stream trading. It was like streaming a spreadsheet. We did the armor polish, chocobo egg, jaguar ring, jade disc, ruby heart, and sunstone. And then all of the charms that I had to trade out, like the moxa stick, I will get back at a future thing. But there's a lot of secrets in this game, and I think I will miss plenty of them. Samurai Goro and the captain is pretty much it. I know them by sight, but that's about it. The comic in the manual. Good times. Yeah, what Nar said, right? F-Zero is definitely a tech demo game. And so how do you turn that into a series over time? I don't know. They could really make one that was all about speed, showing off the speed of the system. But at some point, a racing game becomes too fast, and then you can't reasonably play it. Looks like we're a little too late, Nintendog. Uh-oh. I will now command the ancient world with supreme power, for I have the diamond eyes of the sacred dog statue. That guy takes himself way too seriously. Like Emperor Zorn in Acropolis Apocalypse. Boop. Pop radiant deer. Let the menacing begin. Oh, hey, that's pretty cool looking. Let the menacing begin. It's such a great line for a villain to say. Oh, hey, there's a boss here. Maybe lean in on the future aspect. Do we have any other race franchises sell you on futuristic aesthetics? I think so. I just mentioned the Fast RMX thing. There's a lot of clones for F-Zero out there. Did you all play F-Zero 99? I thought that was pretty cool. Another one that pops up frequently that people will mention as like a clone is Fast Fusion, but I think that's in the Fast RMX. I think that's in that same series. I don't know. This is one of those things that I'm glad it's not my problem. You know, with with trying to figure out the future of a series. It wasn't a tech demo when it was on GameCube though, so there's something more to it than that, for sure. So to clarify my statement, I don't mean that every appearance of F-Zero is a tech demo. I mean that's how it started, and I think that makes it difficult with each iteration. Difficult but not impossible. But I don't mean to suggest that every F-Zero is a tech demo game, because F-Zero 99 wasn't a tech demo game at all. This can't be compared to F-Zero is in 2560. Well, that's interesting. I wonder what games take place in 2026. Okay, let's fight this boss here. You know what? I got a bunch of call beads, so let's try some of this stuff. We got Storm. Can I hit anything? Oh, okay. It summons enemies. Well, those are more easily dispensed with crush. It will crush you like a cracker over soup. Oh, maybe not so easily. But let's see. We're working on leveling up Crush, so that's what we're gonna do. Now I really like the. Oh, I can hit this thing. I just can't target it with spells. Okay. I really like the sound. That sound right there with the lightning. That sound right there reminds me of Another World, which is an excellent game. You all should love it. There you go. Why can't it hit that thing? There you go. This is kind of a boring boss, but it does make that cool sound effect. So there's that. I don't think you can hit it when it's got oh, that is a cool sprite. I don't think you can hit it when it's not flashing. There we go. Absolutely, turning it to the first series rather than the first entry. I think the first entries are really defining in a lot of ways. But obviously a series can continue to evolve. I think a good question is why hasn't the F-Zero series really gone anywhere? Why hasn't it evolved? And I don't mean to suggest it's only for one reason. That would be very naive to suggest. But I would suggest that's one possible reason why is it struggles to find concept. Like, yeah, it has characters, yeah, it goes fast. You know, that's not exactly enough. Like when people say you know, when are they going to make another now I'm struggling to think of one of an analog. Star Tropics, maybe. I don't know. Star Tropics was a little high concept, but like, why make another Star Tropics? That's not the example that I wanted to cite, though. A dog can take this whole thing. GX is also on the Nintendo Switch Online. If you've not played that there, you could definitely check it out there. Yeah, good Star Fox game. I think Star Fox 2 struggled to find its footing as Star Fox Adventures, you know, where they're like, let's make it more about the characters and stuff like that, and make it in an action-adventure game. It failed to find that kind of mass appeal. So I don't know. It's tricky. Also, another thing to introduce is Nintendo has too many IPs. Like, there's just too many children to care about all of them. Realistically. Which is a shame, because it would be cool to get a new Star Tropics, or a new Star Fox, or a new F-Zero. But, you know, no. I don't think there's a lot of new Zero really offer beyond what Rocket Racing does. Oh, no, I agree. Yeah, that's sort of in line with what I've been saying, that I think that it doesn't really have much to offer that's new. Not that stops gaming before, because, you know, there's plenty of games that are extremely derivative, but you know, if you're gonna make one, then, you know, what do you want to do with that? What do you want to get out of it? What do you want to see it do? I'd be interested in new Star Tropics for sure. I don't think Star Tropics is like the best franchise, but it would be interesting to see for sure. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Oh, that's a lot of jewels. Adventure started off as a completely different game, and then they reskinned it, right? That's supposedly what happened with not supposedly, but that's what happened with Metroid Prime as well. So what if they did make it more character focused and then emphasize the speed? Whoa, that guy was a serious head case. This is so 90s. I've never heard anybody say head case since then. Good work, Billy. You saved our world from that terrible villain. Here is my evil twin, and I suspect a robot of some sort. I'm glad we could help, Horace. The statue's core energy looks like it could explode at any moment. We should remove it, and soon. Tiny, come here. We need your strength. The cheap off? No, just kidding. I'm Tiny the Barbarian. My strength is needed. We need you to throw this energy core as far as you can from the city before it explodes. Can you do it, Tiny? I am Tiny the Barbarian. I am very strong. I can throw anything. Step aside, Tiny man. You get out of way for Tiny. I like his hair. Oh, he's not playing around. That felt good. Education, hobby, talent. If you know that reference, you're cool. That guy had a pretty good arm. Yeah, oh, that was the boy talking. Yes, and his heart is in the right place, too. I just hope that his incredible strength doesn't go to his head. So, how do you suppose Nintendog and I could get to Podunk from here? I'd like to know that myself. I'm not sure. Horace, we have important news from the camp. Oh, hello, Madronius. What is it? The explosive hit just north of the camp and opened up an entrance to a very large tunnel. This tunnel may lead to unexplored territories of Evermore. That's the first time they say the name, I think. Maybe they said it back in Prehistoria. A hidden tunnel. Very interesting indeed. Thank you for the news, Madronius. Oh, he got here quick. This could be your answer, Billy. Your passage to Podunk could start on the other end of that tunnel. Well, it's worth a try. Before you leave, let me help you. Please take this Staff of Life. It will increase your ability to defend against enemy attacks. Received. Staff of Life. Thanks, Horace. Let's go, Nintendog. Oh, it's so good. This is great. You were talking about Star Tropics a few weeks ago. Yeah. Do I need to get anything here before I leave? Because we are now in the process of getting out of the area. So if there's anything that I'm going to miss here. Yeah, the dog name. I believe that was Ferrets who came up with that in chat. Nintendog is a great name. Let's see. And yet Tiny only pawn in Game of Life. Tiny is best. Is best, and I, Tiny, will jump 4,000 feet onto block of cement. Let's see. Extreme G has the... Oh, yeah, I read that. Faxanadu would be another game that had some interesting ideas that could have used some polish. Yeah. I would... Oh, man. Imagine, Faxanadu. So we agree that Horse is the Gorton's fisherman. Oh, I don't know that reference. Unfortunately. I feel sad that I don't. Let's pick up some more medallions. Because I'm going to need some. And then... Yeah, this guy right here. Oh, Narcator, you got auto-modded. I just saw it just now. Womp, womp, womp. You know what, though? It's a rite of passage here in this chat. Because Automod is very eager as John. Frozen Fish brand mascot. Okay, and I gotta look this up. Gorton's Fisherman. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. I can see it. I think he's got a safari outfit on there, though. You know what I'm saying? Rather than the wet coat. That's the only difference. Otherwise, it's uncanny. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get more wings since we're here. Because those are really useful for getting out of dungeons. So old jangle about trusting their fishermen. How's it going, Major Rage? I do like me a commercial jangle. I don't know that one at all. I really don't. Is it like an East Coast thing? And dog biscuits. You can never have too many dog biscuits. Until you have 6, and then apparently you have too many. I'm doing great today, actually. Today is a great day. Today's a good day. I got some encouraging news. I had a really good conversation behind the scenes talking about continuing work on volume 2 of my book. So that's great. I'm very glad for that. So I'm feeling positive today, which is real nice. And I'm ready to leave 2025 behind. What a year. 2 family losses, fixing up the damage on our house, obviously all the other things that happened online. I'm ready to move on. Ready to be single and ready to mingle. No, just kidding. Ready to ready to embrace the new year and work on new projects and do cool stuff. Hopefully that'll be exactly what happens this year. Okay, now we gotta hoof it across the desert. Thank you. I'm glad you're glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. It was all kinds of gladness. That's what it was. Hey, and we've got ArtJ0079. How are you? I was named him Buddy. We got the protagonist. This is my buddy. Oh, I love it when that happens. One of my favorites is in Chrono Trigger when you meet the robot and he's like, my serial number is R66Y. And I think it's Marley is like, well, that's not a real name. We gotta give you a real name. And then I just name him R66Y. And she's like, I've got it. R66Y. Like you look like a dummy princess. That's what you look like. I always enjoy moments like those in RPGs. That's a great mention. Now we were talking about canon names for these characters. Apparently the manual, I don't have the manual for this game. I didn't look at it before playing because you wouldn't need it on this game. There's canon name suggestions for the boy. One of them was Billy, so we went with Billy. In retrospect, I feel like I should have named him McFly. I would have enjoyed that, but we went with Billy. And Nintendog was a chat reference, a chat contribution rather, which I enjoy. Hi. Oh no, you were saying hey mage to Major Rage. There's two mages here now. Mr. Temper, you got to change your name to Mage Temper. Everybody here is an honorary mage. Right here. Oh, I could see the Wilma Flintstone for sure. There was no tour commentary. Yeah, no joke. I just didn't want to walk across. Mr. Mage. Yeah, you should get rid of the temper part because you're not a mean. You know, you're not angry. You're just trolly, that's all. Spanky, Buzz, and Billy. There it is. Yeah, Spanky. I forgot about Buzz. There was no way I'm going to go like Little Rascals territory and name this guy Spanky. Plus, I know some of you in chat. No. Nadia, R66Y, Glenn, and Redacted. Well done. Yeah, I've done that playthrough before. What about... no, see, now I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. What about the dog? There's no, there are no kind of canon names for the dog in the book, right? Or suggestions for names, rather. Let's see. We're going to switch here. I do like the sword, but it was very short-lived. Now we're using the bronze axe. And my axe. No, they always do that to me. I need to use that nectar next time we're damaged. Okay, we're going to stock up on limestone because this is the only guy I was told on good advice. This is the only guy who sells limestone. So I want to make sure we've got plenty of those. Crystal, water, ash. Can you buy... No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, I think that's good. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that reminds me, Super Mario. Speaking of Super Mario, playing Astrobot right now. There's an underwater level where you go into a sunken ship. And I was like, this looks real familiar. And I told my kids, if there's an eel that comes out of the wall, be concerned. No, just kidding. If there's an eel that comes out of the wall, I will be very surprised and amused. And sure enough, there was a giant eel that came out of the wall. I was half expecting the music to be like... But it didn't do that music. But I was like, man, they my favorite nostalgia bit in Astrobot is all of the Nintendo stuff. But in more seriousness, what a delightful game. That is really the kind of game I like to play. Really having a blast finding all of the characters who mostly I don't recognize because they're like a guy with hair and a t-shirt and maybe a backpack. That's like the general PlayStation character design. But there are some characters in there that I recognize, which was really fun. Two of my favorite games in my top 5 have characters in that game, Journey and Shadow of the Colossus. So I was very happy about that. You know what? We will go ahead and save here. We'll save up here. There we go. But if you have not played Astrobot, I was waiting for it to come to PSN, but it was worth getting just to play. I really think it's an excellent game. Oh yeah, now I can actually go ahead and get an upgrade to the Drain spell right now, I believe. We're gonna go talk to a guy over here. I know a guy. Looks like there was a new follower while I was out. Mock Tomato. So not a real tomato, but a mock tomato. Which, of course, is how they make mock tomato soup. Thanks for the follow, Mock Tomato, if you can hear me. If not, feel my psychic vibrations telling you. Is Astrobot co-op? No, it's not. It falls very much in line in, like, the Rare and the 3D Mario platformer traditions. It's single player. Oh, there it is. Yeah, double drain formula. Cool. Okay. I don't, and I would like to purchase ingredients. He does sell ethanol. I'm going to pick up a few more of those. Just stay topped off, you know. There we go. It's hard to be a hoarder on this. So when I hit 7K a few minutes ago, I got a notification about a redeem named Berserker. I assume it involves the greatest love ballad of our age and will not be convinced. Oh, nice. Uh-oh. So a lot of those, you know what? I need to revamp all that. I really liked coming up with a system for the job point redemption for job classes, but a lot of them don't work anymore because I'm not on screen and there's various things that I can't do with the CRT footage. But I'm open to suggestions. If you watch other streamers and there are channel point redemptions that you really like, let me know, and I may consider doing them. There are things like, you could pay job points, or you could pay channel points to end the stream. I always thought that's a little ridiculous. Like, imagine planning for like a charity event and somebody pays to end the stream. It'd be like, what the... or choose the next game. I'm too particular for that sort of theme. But I'm sure there are some fun ideas out there, and especially ones that we could theme around. Theme around Final Fantasy jobs. Hey, these guys are here now. That's curious. You know what? You get a crush. Ah, of course, the dog. And you get a crush. Astrobot does feels like a Mario game. It does, and then I think that's the first thing that comes to mind. And our good friend Syncoplay mentioned rare 3D platformers. And I was like, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's that kind of collectathon vibe to it. Very short checkpoints. There are a few like little micro challenge stages, but generally a very easy game, which is nice once in a while. Okay, so Berserker by Olaf. So I actually don't know this song. Should I look it up? You said the greatest love ballad of our age. I don't want to miss out. But I think if they were to do a... River's gone. I think if they were to do an Astrobot 2, I would definitely pick that up. I would day one that. It's that good. At least I'm enjoying it that much. Olaf, show us your metal face. Is that a line from the thing? They all involve heavy drinking. What? I don't know. I haven't played a ton of them either. I've played a little bit of Banjo, Kazooie, a little bit of Donkey Kong 64, stuff like that. But I'm not super into 3D platformers. I really like 2D platformers. Oh, I didn't know that there was a way down here. I guess this is behind the pyramid. I didn't know we could get back here. Oh, because the river is gone. So that's how you... Yeah, okay. Well, no, yeah. Yeah, because this was the riverbed, wasn't it? I believe it was, sir. Oh, yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day. I beat that one. Actually, I actually did. It kept me, kept teenage me, let's say, interested enough in order to play that one. Now, I was actually... I was playing that in seminary, and I got caught by a roommate playing it. That's a fun memory. Of course, it had to be during the flower scene. Those who know, know. Oh yeah, it totally is the river right here. Oh, I haven't. I have not. It's not family friendly. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's all right. I haven't seen Clerks. No, those are the two guys who sell like T-Mobile. Is that those two guys? Haven't seen the whole thing. I've seen parts. Brother, I know it. Oh, that's what's his name? The guy who did the podcast, Fat Man on Batman. That's where I know him from. I used to listen to his podcast, actually. Okay. Whoop. There's a guy. Oh, here we go. I was like, that's just going to take us back. This is where we want to go. Right here. Kevin Smith, thank you. Whoa, they came at me fast. I don't even know what these are. Let's find out. Oglins. That's a fun name. It's like somebody misspelled goblin. Oglin. Oh, they were too fantastic for a second there. Doggy, is there anything in here? It probably all smells terrible, but... Oh. That's a nice little sprite. Kevin Smith. That's what it's like. Anybody ever listen to this podcast? It was actually pretty good. I was a huge DC fan for a long time, so he had some really cool guests on that show. He had like Burt Ward. I can't remember if he had Adam West or not. Neil Adams. You know, a lot of people who have done really cool Batman stuff. Of course, then he would do like watch-alongs with Batman movies, and he'd be like crying and stuff like that. All right. I like Batman too. Dog's gonna kill him. Yep. Right then, that's what dog does. There's more pyramid. There's more pyramid stuff. You felt betrayed? West Batman, best Batman? You know, to be honest, the answer is going to be skewed by the fact that Adam West is no longer with us. I really love Batman 66. I think it's a perfect self-contained thing. It's a terrible adaptation, but it is a perfect self-contained thing that behaves by its own rules and logic. So I like that about it. I also think that the Batman 66 film based on the TV show is hilarious. I really enjoy watching that movie. In fact, I may go ahead and watch it. Oh, we got a secret door right here. I may go ahead and watch that later. Ooh, a call bead. All is welcome. And some honey. Yeah, if you had to say best Batman, though, I would probably say Kevin Conroy. He's the voice of Batman for sure. But if you had to ask me best live action Batman, I don't know. I feel like during the big Dark Knight craze, a lot of people would have said Christian Bale. Val Kilmer. No, I don't know. Who is also no longer with us. Rest in peace. Okay, what's this? Oh, yeah, live-action Batman Beyond. That would be a better thing than his appearance in The Flash. Yeah, and Conroy's no longer with us as well. Yeah, it's a significant loss to the Batman universe. Do you like Val Kilmer's acting in Batman Forever or just in general? He was a tremendous actor. I think his role as Doc Holliday in Tombstone is phenomenal. I love that movie. Mainly because of him. I mean, I like pretty much every person cast in that film. But I mean, his Doc Holliday is perfect. Now in that daisy of a hand. Say when. Stuff like that. It's good. It's great. It's borderline caricature, but he pulls it off. That's the wonderful thing about it. Yeah, Bale, I think Bale's Batman Begins Batman is where I like him most. He not only does he look bigger, but he also uses just like a gravelly voice. He doesn't use like a growly voice. But I think his Bruce Wayne is really good. I agree. Let's see. I mean, Conroy do a live action version shortly. Yeah, he was in a CW show, wasn't he? They used him for like a Batman Beyond episode. Something like that. I'm pretty sure that's right. Don't quote me on it. The CW stuff, like I'm a DC fan, but I'm not that much of a DC fan. I watched a couple seasons of The Flash. I tried that Time Traveler one. And eventually I was like, I just don't want to see teenagers crying anymore. I've had enough. Every single episode. Crying. Why are you crying again? Just do cool stuff. You're superheroes. That's what I want to see. Every time with that dog. Okay, we're not going to go through there yet. Let me see what's down here. Okay, we're good. Mad Mardigan, you are great. Yeah, we just recently showed my kids that film. They loved it. It's hard to not like that film. There's so many parts in it too where it's just like, dude, the magic, man. It's my favorite Lord of the Rings film that is not titled The Lord of the Rings. Well, okay, can't get through here, I guess. Cool thing is showing a movie that old to my kids is seeing where it still has impact. So the part where Queen Bavmorda turns them all into pigs, my kids were actually like, oh, they were like freaking out. It was great. It was great. What do we have here? A biscuit? All that for a biscuit. Okay, so then how do I get past this over here? I do not have the levitate spell on, so hopefully that's not it. You can't push it out of the way. Does anybody know off the cuff what we gotta do? Shoot from the hip. Let me know here. Look it up, but do I want to look it up? I don't know. I don't know if I want to look it up. You know, up until Leto, I was going to say we've never had a bad Joker actor. But Leto's Joker is just boring to watch. Yeah, what's one of your favorite Mardigan lines? I'll take it. What's your favorite Mad Mardigan line? I'm going to look this up real quick while you're doing Let's see. We're gonna use the OG thing right here. There's some really cool art in the Secret of Evermore thing. Okay. So, huh. I actually do not have a map for this. I'm not sure where this is. It doesn't look like it's the next area where we're supposed to be. Gentlemen, meet Lug. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a good line. It's kind of hard to use out of context. That's a decent line. Let's see. So yeah, what do we gotta do here? Like, I don't even know where I am. Oh, I wish Ganon were here. Okay, we did all that. There was a secret room. We cleared that. I have not been in there via teleporter. Yeah, Batman 89 is a great movie. Batman 89 is the movie that I would use to introduce somebody to Batman. I think it's a great standard Batman film. Oh yeah, Caesar Nicholson Hamill. Hard to argue for anybody else. Obviously, people would put Ledger in there. I think Ledger's performance is great, but I don't think it's very Jokery. Content is kind of necessary. Yeah, exactly. Now, if you could get somebody to scream that line first. He did. And even in the comics, too, sometimes the comics swung very heavily towards Ledger's performance, for better or worse. And then I think they've kind of gone back. There was a couple of books that I read called Three Jokers that explored this concept that there have been three individual Jokers, and that there were never just one person. You kind of get different versions of that character there, even one that's a little more on the serious side. I mean in the comics specifically, for better or worse. Because obviously Ledger's performance is not the same thing as those books copying or borrowing some of the traits from his performance. And you'll always have that in art. There's going to be things that are inspired by something that maybe, don't always nail what made the original thing great. You know what I mean? So there are some books post Dark Knight where I read it and I was like, this is just... like, it's not like there's nothing here. It's almost just sadism for the sake of sadism. But it lacks that kind of hypnotic, magnetic quality to his performance. Obviously different medium too, so there's that. But in comics, I really like more the classic jokey Joker, but I really don't like when comics are interested in constantly making jokes. I think that's a pre, or I'm sorry, not a pre. I think that's a post MCU type thing where some writers are like, every single line of dialogue has to be a pun or somebody has to be saying a joke. I read Deceased recently, which was like a zombie apocalypse on a universal scale, not to be confused with Blackest Night. And there's so many jokes. You know, like somebody would just die and they'd be like, it's a good time for a joke. The Joker was the same beyond him in name Ledger, for better or worse, learn that in aspect. And not able to judge Leto or Phoenix, not seen it. Oh, so Phoenix's portrayal is good. Again, I don't think that that's the Joker. Obviously, there's different interpretations of the character. It is the Joker, but it's not sort of the established character. It's a good movie. It's not a movie I'd ever want to see again, but it's a good movie. Okay, I don't know if I'm in the right area, but I don't know how to get through that. Maybe I'm in the wrong area. Maybe I need to go look someplace else. Because when I pulled up the strategy guide, it had a totally different map, which is very curious. Oh, I didn't smush them all? Not great enough to save the second film, apparently. That thing bombed. I mean, once they were like, it's a musical with Lady Gaga, and I'm like, that's all right. Plus, there is a serious Harley Quinn oversaturation problem. She's in everything, and at a certain point, it's too much. There's too much of that character, so I wasn't too interested in seeing Joker 2, even though I liked Joker 1 as a one-off. I'll see this once and never see it again, kind of thing. Somebody in chat is going to be like, Joker 2 was great. What are you talking about? I haven't seen it, so like I said, I can't say either way. Excuse me. There's a sequel, Joker 2, Folie à Deux. Yeah. There might as well not be. Some things can't be saved, right? It's one of those things, too, like, here we go. Joker 2 didn't need to happen. You know, that's based only on the success at the box office. Yeah, Deadpool, Spider-Man. You know, there are characters that are quippy, and that's great. But you shouldn't make every single character like that. I think you start to tend to lose personality. Like, you know, if I'm reading a book and Batman makes a joke, then I'm like, all right, I'm done. Batman does not joke. Oh yeah, I think it's awesome that Quinn was put into the books at all. I have no problem with that. They're simply she's just oversaturated at this point. Kind of a Joker problem as well. You know, Joker's everywhere too. I know a lot of people who complain about how much Joker there is. He's a great character, but there's other great characters. So, oh, this is spooky. I love this effect. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, now this is where we're supposed to go next. So about that second pyramid that I was in, I don't know what all to do about that. Ah, the dog, you took my smush from me. What do you got? Nothing? Can't stand it. Oh yeah, so you and I are kind of in the same boat there. I'm not at all a Deadpool fan. I think Deadpool is as annoying as you could possibly get, and a lot of Deadpool fans will be like, that's the point, he's supposed to be annoying. I'm like, you know, I get it, but he's annoying in that I don't care for the character, not annoying as in like, oh, that's so funny that he annoys other characters. Like, no, I just don't like watching anything with Deadpool in it. And speaking of retcons inspired by the anime series, everyone goes on about Mr. Freeze for Batman and Robin. Was he not always an ice pun villain? Comments 66. So I have not read his original appearance. I think that the animated series is the one that did make him a darker villain, and it's wonderful. But everybody was punny on the 66 series anyway. It's very dark in here. I'm gonna pull up that map again. Yeah, it is the point. It is the point. But I think too that there's a difference between, you know, making an annoying character that's fun to watch and making an annoying character that people don't want to watch. So for some people, Deadpool is one or the other. For me, he's somebody that I don't want to watch. I don't think I don't think that meta humor is like, the greatest comedic thing ever. It's just irritating. Let's see. You don't like the character or Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, I'm not a huge Ryan Reynolds fan. Ryan Reynolds winks at the camera too much. Deadpool is like Earthbound? Dang. Oh, that's a horrible comparison. A horrible comparison. There's so much wistfulness and sweetness and observations about life. And we're comparing that to a guy whose joke is chimichangas and breaking the fourth wall, and who's just like a more BA ripped off version of Wade Wilson. That's an awful comparison. It's ridiculous. It's like taking a Robert Frost poem and comparing it to like a Meatloaf song. It's terrible. I don't actually follow the comic mediums or anything. Oh, okay, that's cool. I like comics, but they are expensive. If you get into reading them, I'd recommend getting an app and just do the subscription thing. Not everyone has to like everything. Are you kidding, Baron? You're kidding. I can't. Oh, this is me struggling to process the statement. Not everyone has to like everything. And now, from now on, when you don't like something that I like, I'm going to respond with this blatantly obvious statement. Not everyone has to like everything. I am only discussing why I don't like Deadpool. That's it. It is not at all enforcing any kind of fantasy fact that everybody has to like the same thing. That would be ludicrous at best. At worst, it would be tyrannical, and that would be terrible. That would be terrible. Besides, if you like Deadpool a lot, then why don't you like Earthbound? I would like to beat up Deadpool and steal his lunch money. See, Big Brother made you feel a little sad about the Deadpool stuff here. We like Deadpool. It's fine. I would invite him to parties. It's all right. Is that why I lost interest in Earthbound? Do not believe. Do not. Did I not say Slade? I should have said Slade. Deathstroke. Matters of taste, there can be no arguments. Unless you burn the food. Because nobody wants to eat charred ash. So you can objectively ruin food. Let us always remember. Okay, I need this map because it is dark in here. It makes Wolverine less likable for being a random. Yeah. No, this is basic stuff, y'all. We ought to be able to share our personal thoughts without forcing others to have the same thoughts. That's just not how it works. I couldn't force you to have the same thoughts anyway. I might try to convince you of an opinion or of a viewpoint or something like that, and that's my God-given right to do so. And it's yours as well. You should be able to, and I hope you do. I hope you do try to convince me of things. Yeah, there's no way you can force me to change that. Let's see. How do I get over there? Alright, we're gonna lower this down actually. Okay. Now I think the goal here is to try and get over to the top right side of the screen, but it is an almost incomprehensible map. So it looks like this should swing us around, which is what we want. Swing us around town. There's just all kinds of stuff in that alcove. Let's see over here. Whoa. They come at you out of the dark. They mostly come at night. Mostly. Oh yeah, okay. So here's a teleporter. Let's see. I have no idea where this is supposed to be. So that kind of sucks. Okay, there's two vertically. Oh, this is just like in the back of the cave for some reason. That's a little weird. So, okay. I don't know that this is right. Actually, this might be the wrong side that we need to go on. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I think I know where I'm at. Dude, this is like a brutal combination. It's dark, it's a maze, and it's got teleporters. Teleporter dungeons, everybody. I don't like them, you might like them, and that's okay. It's alright. I can convince you why I don't like them, though. How's it going to Holy Rusted Metal? How are you? You demand a lack of facts? Okay, let me see. Let me catch up here. Holy Rusted Metal, how is it going? No, I don't like Earthbound jokes. I guess and we're making this about jokes. Earthbound is way more than just about jokes. Deadpool is just kind of entirely a joke, though. That's what I mean. Comparing completely different things. Nicholson's Joker and Jack Torrance. Who was Jack Torrance's Joker? Was that an animated? I'm drawing a blank. Oh, you know what, Mr. Temper? You mentioned convincing me of something. Let me tell you something. I just learned yesterday that the composer for the Uncharted games is Yoko Kanno, who is legendary for the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. That is my favorite anime. So I will need to play through Uncharted Waters, New Horizons with that in mind. Absolutely thinking about the soundtrack. Let's see. To starting point? Oh, we don't want to do that. How the heck do I get anywhere? I've got the map here. I can't even figure it out. Friggin'. I think we gotta go to the bottom left by the screen. I don't know. I don't see a way out of here. Alright. I just somehow trailed off somewhere. I forget where I was working out. Second town. Remember more. Yeah, my 10-year-old's playing Earthbound right now. He actually got pretty far. He's up to Moonside. You have this game? Oh, you should revisit it. This is a game that I'm enjoying more this time. Slade is one that goes back and forth. Sometimes he's a good guy. Deathstroke, sometimes he's a bad guy. Like in Deceased, he's more of a good guy. But there have been some times where he's played a good guy thing. Uncharted Waters or Uncharted Drake's Fortune? I'm pretty sure it was Uncharted Waters. You're gonna make me look this up again. Yeah, Uncharted Waters and New Horizons were composed by Yoko Kanno of the Seatbelts. That explains why when I was playing Uncharted Waters, I remember saying I liked the relaxation of the music. Oh, okay. I see. I was thinking Joker still. That's why. Am I back to the start? Oh my gosh. Uncharted Waters. Did I just say the word Uncharted? See, so Baron, I could see if what you're saying is if you're just comparing jokes to jokes, then I guess. But Earthbound is 1,000 times more than just the jokes. I think Deadpool is essentially at base a joke. Like he's literally started as a parody of another character. Whereas then you have the developer of Earthbound talking about making a playground where people could store their memories and all of their thoughts about life. That is immensely deeper than, yeah, like a parody character. You have enough hate to go around? Cowboy Bebop is so great. Yeah, Bebop. Best thing about Bebop for me for anime, and I burned out on anime hard. Best thing about Bebop is it's short and it ends eventually. So many anime series that I've seen over the years is just like this. When is this over? Oh, around episode 4 billion. That particular Say Wilson was in an alternate timeline. No, yeah, absolutely. This ought to be common knowledge for DC Universe stuff. There are at this point there are way too many alternate realities, way too many alternate universes. But yeah, Deceased takes place in an alternate universe. They almost all do. Crisis on 2 Earths, which I believe is a future-length bridge between JL and JLU. I don't know which Earth it is. I couldn't tell you that. I think it was pre-Convergence as well, which also changed the universal canon. Deadpool is like that one guy at the party who didn't understand social cues. See, and that's different from a well-localized Super Nintendo RPG. Okay, let's see. Hey, it's overdone. Oh, there we go. Third strongest mole with the Earthbound username. Earthbound is sincere. Deadpool is parody. We're comparing two different things. If you want to compare jokes to jokes, that's fine. But looking at the totality of those two things, one is a parody character who has like 3 jokes. Earthbound is a reflection on life. Let me see. Secret of Evermore. What was it called? Oblin Cave? Pretty sure. Oglin. Oglin Cave. We're going to use a map. See if I can get through this. Love the music in here. Okay, there's a rough map of the underground passage leading from Horace Diggs site in Antiqua to the field south of Avatar in Gothica. Okay, black lines, screen transitions. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. We're here at the start. Let's use, there should be a teleporter right here. It says use A. Okay, then pass B and use E. So now from here, pass B and use E. We're gonna go down. And this is just for time-saving stuff. Like, I don't feel like being in here all day long, especially with people watching me. That's the spooky part. Yes. Ignore F and G while using H. So this is a ways. We gotta hoof this. Hoof it. There we go. Hey, that kid's throwing punch. What? How far do we have to go? Hey, hold up. Oh. Okay. Even when looking at the map, it's confusing. Use H, proceed to the boss. Okay. that was the direction that we needed to go. Having to skip some spots too it would have taken me a while to naturally find that. That's what the internet's for. Okay, let's see. Speaking of enjoy anime, I keep hearing that Bebop is one of the best. It pains me when people watch Bebop and they don't like it, but they'll like Naruto or something like that. I'm like, man, come on. It's good. It's good. I'm sure like Grant Morrison or something named. Are we talking about the Deceased universe? We can look it up right now. I would like to know. Takes place on... Okay, so Deceased takes place on Earth 55. Earth 3 was the Crime Syndicate universe, yeah. But the problem is the numeration changes over time, because there are other... that is a cool looking boss. There are other events that kind of throw the whole DC universe into a disarray, and so sometimes there's like, hey, there's, you know, only 3 Earths, and just kidding, there's, you know, there's way more than that, or there's this amount, there's that amount. So they've changed that many times. I don't know what the current count is. I don't know exactly what it was when Deceased was published, but apparently it's Earth 55. Is that thing stuck? I guess it was stuck. Now, can you even kill these tentacles? Oh yeah, and even U-52 is not canon. Canon in finger quotes because we're talking about comics. It's not the current iteration of the DC multiverse either. So you've got all kinds of things going on when it comes to that stuff, which is fun. It gives writers freedom, but at the same time, it's extremely confusing. So. Make sure I keep an eye on health here, but we took out most of the tentacles now, so it should be pretty easy. Yeah, and well, I mean too, I wouldn't say I follow the comics themselves. I read the comics, but I still had to look it up. And I'm currently reading DC, so I don't think they say it. And currently on Earth 55. Usually have to look up their reference material for stuff like that. Hey kid, get in the bucket. Oh yeah, get in the bucket. Here we go. Oh, no, the dog. You guys left the dog behind. You had one job. Why could you do that? I was wondering why my water supply was drying up. That creature must have been the cause of it. It's a good thing that you were down there to fight it off. How did you get to the bottom of my well, anyway? Excuse me. My dog and I were following this underground path. It's really dark down there. And there's a bunch of little guys with cloaks. You must have seen the Oglins. They're a crafty bunch, they are. They say that the Oglins have 2 heads and sharp claws like knives. Well, I don't know if that's completely true, but... Say, could you lower that bucket for my dog? He's still down there. Sure thing. The doggy. Hey, Nintendo, get in the bucket. It's gonna be different. Nobody's favorite version. Whoa, I was expecting another change, but I sure wasn't expecting this. You're a poodle. And a fine poodle he is, too. So, where are we? Why, you're just south of Ivor Tower, the Queen's new castle. If you're looking for answers, the Queen is the one to see. Would you like to record your progress? Yeah, sure, why not? See you later. All right, we have a dog now. Oh, you used to have a poodle? Was it pink? Oh, I also didn't properly greet you. How's it going, third strongest mole? Happy New Year again to you. I'm going to be saying that every day of this New Year. Let's see. So New 52 was a kind of like a reboot of the universe. They wanted to attract new readers. It worked. Got me back into comics. There were some good lines. Some good series in New 52. The Animal Man series was fantastic. It's like body horror. The Wonder Woman stuff was good. The Batman stuff was really good. The Earth count was up to infinite, and there was another sort of crisis. Yeah, that's what they do over there. Like every time they're like, the canon's getting confusing. I know. Let's have a crisis. Too smart for own good. What was the poodle's name? Okay, here we go. Let's go exploring around. I remember this part of the game. I actually... does this do anything? I actually stopped playing for a while. Oh no. I don't know what that does, actually. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. Probably was bad. Let me see. Because this game's got all kinds of like missables and stuff like that. So it's like, no, sorry, you can't get the ultimate weapon now. Because you let an Oglin out. Okay, there's a hidden path ahead. Evidently. So we gotta look out for that. Ruah? That's an interesting name. Where'd you get the name Ruah from? It's very similar to the Hebrew word for breath, I believe. Terrier, wolf, greyhound, poodle. Means the next one will be like a Chihuahua. If we're following this this kind of line of devolution here. New Year's eating well isn't happening yet. Still have leftover pecan pie. Okay, are we a pecan or a pecan type person? I usually say pecan. Pecan I usually say when I'm making fun of somebody. Not anybody in particular, just somebody. Blue goo and hedgedillo. Took me a minute. Oh no. This might be why I put down Evermore at this point in the game. My first time through it. It's that little yapping noise. I'm not a huge fan of little yapping dogs. I don't know who is, but people have them still. You hear a little dog yapping, I'm like, why? Do you enjoy that sound? Maybe they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. Pecan, not pecan. Pecan. That's the way to say it right there. Oh, some iron. So it's supposed to be how you pronounce iron right there. It's iron. You gotta pronounce that R. He's breath of life in Hebrew. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I'm glad that validated an old memory. Now, I think that has a fricative in it. I think that's ruach. But you probably didn't want to say that all the time. You probably said just ruah with like a soft H in the back. Or did you get the ch in there at the end? As long as it's not pecan, what is that? Hi, kid. Welcome to the town of Ivory Tower. It's the happiest place on Evermore. Oh, yeah, we got a little Middle Ages here. I can offer fine crafted beads to you for the incredible price of 15 gold coins each. Would you like to make a purchase? Okay, maybe some other time. Good for trading and cooking. My spices are only 12 coins, Baja. So we got some trading here as well. I actually did not remember that there was trading in this town too. The queen is going to make a personal appearance at that big pig race, and the owner of the winning pig wins dinner with the queen in the castle. The shopping is good in the south part of town, but you get the best deals in the alley. Oh yeah, this is where you get your charms back. Have you seen the exhibit at the north end of the street? It's both entertaining and thought-provoking. You can get a ticket at a booth in town. The pig race is about to happen. I want to get a good view of the auction. The queen has been acting very strange lately, ever since we moved to this town. She's still very nice, but I don't know if she means it anymore. I saw the show in the wagons at the north end of this street. It was kind of creepy, but fun. There's a lot of NPCs here. Have you seen the king lately? He's been out of the public eye ever since we moved to Ivor Tower. Have you ever seen an oglin? They're scary, all right. They're a lot more scary than anything you'll see at that show up the street. I'm going to get a good place to stand for the big pig race. It's going to be fast and muddy. Are you going to stay for the pig race? I am. It's a big event of the festival. Did you see that show up north? It's downright weird. Okay, that's that one. Let's see what we got down here. This guy. I offer the best price on spice in town. Only 8 gold coins. Hello, friend. I deal in previously owned charms. What's your pleasure? Oh, these! Yes! So this is actually where we get it. How's it going, 8-Bit Steve? Feel better, 8-Bit Steve. I send Asuna your way. Asuna Matata. Okay, let's see. I just called her Rue because Ruah sounded bad to me. Oh, she said Rue. I got it. Ruah sounds like a winged playable character in like an old school RPG. Can any exhibit compare to the fantastic Rabbite Man? Nice reference right there. And look, we even got the emotes. Keep on beating them games. We're working on it, Bubby. We're working on it. Currently playing Secret of Evermore. Did you ever play this one? I know you played Secret of Mana. It was good. What's your pleasure? Silver Sheath. You can always do it. 300 gold coins. Okay, fine. All right, we gotta have to buy back the other one. We have to trade currencies though. What's this guy? I deal in fine armor. All right. I found more bargains in the alley booths than in the main town. The exhibition at the north end of the city has creatures that I had no idea existed. Okay. I would like to find the currency exchange. Not seen anything until you've seen Percival Plank's exhibition of oddities. I take it to this entertainment. Spectacle will set you back 1 amulet of ammunition. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot to pick up more amulets after getting it off the chocobo. That's a shame. And Tang Dog is in his worst form. See, what was I saying? Nobody likes the poodle form. Probably wasn't the sprite of the man and the rabbit. It's close enough. I knew the reference, so that was good. Okay. Are you the guy? The Oracle Bone can make people say things that they would not otherwise say. The person who possesses it will hear many important secrets, and it can be yours for a golden jackal statuette and a jeweled scarab. Thank you. May you learn much from your possession of the Oracle Bone. So let's see here. What's this gonna do? Some characters will offer additional clues. Okay, a Staff of Life increases defending power, Silver Sheath, strengthening sword type weapons. The Dancing Merchant. Can you make an animated version of the Dancing Merchant? At least the poodle form is hypoallergenic. I like that. That's thinking on the bright side. With a Thug's Cloak in your possession, you'll be able to evade tax more successfully. I could trade it to you for 8 bottles of perfume and 6 beads. Sure, the Thug's Cloak will help you greatly.
This market is small compared to some, but there are still bargains aplenty. I provide gold coins in exchange for other types of money.
Yes. I don't have talents. No, other one. There it is. Jewels. Sweet. Now we got the monies. You will absolutely love this beautifully scented perfume. I can give it to you 2 jars of spice. No, I'm good. I'm good, bubby. Thank you. Not long ago, our queen had Ivor Tower built and moved here from Ebon Keep. Most of the citizens followed because the queen promised comfort and happiness for all. I think the others went because of the free food and drink. Are you going to the pig race? It's the festival's big event. The owner of the winning pig will be invited to the big feast with the queen. Oh, they are dancing in Twitch chat? Hang on. I need to see this. Can you drop me some more? Oh, there they are. There they are. So I'm looking at the OBS chat through Restream, and they're not dancing there. That's a darn shame. I need to fix the thing so that the emotes appear on the screen as well. I think that'd be cool. Did you hear? There's going to be a pig race on the west side of town. I like pigs, especially fast ones. Yeah, let's see here. You would not think that Ebon Keep and Ivor Tower could live together in perfect harmony. Oh, well done, Ivory. Yeah, and Ebony. Hey, they just dropped the Y's from each of those. That's pretty astute observation work right there. I'm gonna save down here. This guy. Okay, and that's where I'm gonna drop for today, my friends. Perfect Harmon. I should have said that, but I'm not that bright. I'm not that bright. So, you know what? Hey, have a great weekend. I'll be on Monday at 1 p.m. Central. Should be a good time. Maybe. If you didn't have a good time, there's no refunds at all. So don't even bother asking for them. Until then, auf Wiedersehen. Parting is such sweet sorrow. And let's see. We'll go ahead and send some of you folks over. Give Crit a follow. He's a good guy, and I miss chatting with him. Take care of yourselves. And Monday, we'll be back 1 p.m. Central. And until then, goodbye.